Hello, CNG 125. Just got done reading discussions and modifying the grades. Make sure you do bring it to my attention if something doesn't go right within MindTap. Once again, this is my first time with this shell. Um, so I'm still figuring it out as you go along, exactly how the core shell and D2L is running um, alongside. So let's see. What is the most important protocol? Um, you guys made great discussions on many different layers, and if we kind of look back, there was like a TLS, TCP, IP. What do you allow on a network as a network administrator? You know, there's always this in the back of your head. You want your users that probably have little understanding of the computer world to have access to certain areas. Um, and even when I say areas, I guess I include both internet, intranet, um, and the basic network of your company. So really have to say, okay, what is allowed, what is not allowed. If they're allowed to use an HTTP protocol, is it going to be HTTPS or HTTP? Um, are they going to be able to file transfer? Or if they are allowed to go out on the internet, do you start to block sites and ports at that point? Once again, that's blocking sites is a very very low level, or very ports. I'm sorry, is very very low level. Um, L2P, you know, what kind of other I would say mitigations, but restrictions are you putting on your network um, to be discussed? So good work. Really cool discussions, and really this is how it is in real life. You try to choose the best solution by balancing that CIA triangle again. You want to give users security, but you can't give them too much freedom, or they'll find workarounds. I don't know if I explained this, if you guys heard this in the last or one of the other last classes, but if you put in too much security, your users will always figure a way around that security. Um, they'll bring in a rogue access point and start using that for um, internet, basically um, bypassing some of your protocols. There was one instance where um, a firm was blocking they had restricted so many sites to users, and then users started to figure out that they could um, open up a VPN client and actually go out and once they connected to that VPN client, then from that client they can actually go out and view the entire internet, also bypassing a lot of security protocols because that VPN started at the host computer. Therefore, the host was able now to bypass all those security protocols, download whatever they want onto that host computer, and then also infect the network around it. And I guess the network would be um, the network within the building, the intranet, extranet. Um, yeah, I guess a huge factor. There's a meme out there on LinkedIn. I'll see if I can't find it. It does pop up every now and again. Once again, it's a cat, um, and you see um, the security person putting up protocols to block users, and the cat starts walking through a square that's getting smaller and smaller until the cat at the end finally just jumps over all the security protocols. And that basically that's the best way to look at security. How are you going to balance a good security model with user with users accounts in mind, without having them come up with these crazy, I wouldn't say crazy, I would say out of the box solutions to work around your security methods. Great work this semester, or great work this semester. Great work so far. If you have any questions, please let me know. Once again, thanks for letting me know about some of the sims having issues. That's good to know. Um, next time if I run this course, I'm always making notes about the courses I run. So that's if I run this course next semester or somebody else does, they'll be aware of those not working or having some issues, so they can also manipulate the grades. Um, and I believe for this week, make sure to get that discussion in. I wanted to go to discussions. Um, develop your own scenario. This is once again leading to the final projects later on in this course. Um, pick an access point, do a SOHO, a small home office, um, small office, home office, where you think, okay, maybe there's two workers, maybe there's four workers. Take into account that they're going to have a desktop, they're going to have a laptop, they're going to have a phone. Maybe they have an Alexa. Alexa's being integrated into Outlook fairly easy now for appointment reminders. Um, take into account all these devices. Really look and do your research into them. Say, hey, is this access point going to be a good solution for this SOHO scenario? Um, is this access point going to be a good solution for a um, once again, I designed a network for an apartment building, a student apartment building. Is this going to be good for four students living in this one apartment? Is it going to give enough bandwidth per all their devices? Or, you know, are you just going to assume that each person is going to have three devices? What's going to happen when each person has six devices? Is that still going to suffice? Really do some research into this, take it to the next level. And that's it. I'll leave you guys at that.